Hey guys, welcome back to Reviews and How-Tos. I'm Tyler. Today we're going to be checking out this smart air purifier from Dayette. Now I say smart because it's capable of connecting to your phone, and then you can control it with your phone. Obviously you can control it up here as well, but you can also control it with smart devices around your house, such as an Alexa or a Google Home. Now this thing, super easy to operate, super easy to maintain. We'll go over operations here in a second, but I want to go over the maintenance part of this because with an air purifier, that's actually like the most concerning part. Controls, smart features, they're simple. You can set it and forget it with a lot of air purifiers, especially with one like this one where it has the automatic function. It's going to flow and go up and down automatically based on the particulates in your air, and it'll clean them. But maintenance, I'll go ahead and take this front piece off here for you. You just remove this just like that. And then the same thing here in the back. It actually has two filters on here. We're just going to go over the front one right here. The back one is exactly the same. You have this little pre-filter on here, and it has these tabs on here. It's a lot easier for me to do it from this angle. All right, there you go. You just take those off just like that, and then it's going to have you have access to your HEPA filter in here. Right, there you go. There is your HEPA filter. You will need to replace this every 6 to 12 months, just depending on how your air quality is in your area. Easy to install these. You just set it right back inside there. It has a little tab on here so that you can easily pull that out. And then you're going to take this, and then after you can wash this by hand every now and then, and actually just wash it underneath the sink, which is nice having that pre-filter. It's going to save you on those HEPA filters. Let me make sure I put that into the right way. And then it just clips right back in there just like that. And then you're going to put your face back on here, pop it on just like that. And then, like I said, it's going to be the exact same thing here on this back side. Now, in regards to the buttons here up top, I'll go over them really quick and then I'll go over the app with you. All right, so some very basic functions on here. You do have a sleep button on here. You push it, it's gonna dim down all these lights, and then this fan on here will turn really, really low, 22 decibels, which you really can't hear anything below like 30, 35 decibels. And yeah, that's true, I can't hear this. You do have a fan mode here. You're gonna go ahead and turn the night mode off, and then you can switch the fan mode here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes to an auto, and then that auto function, like I said, will detect the particulates in the air and will go automatically up and down. You're gonna have your Wi-Fi button right here. You don't really need to touch it once you initially set it up. Initially setting it up is really easy. You'll download the Smart Home Life app. It'll walk you through how to do that and everything. You're gonna have a power button here. Obviously, you know what the power button does. And then you're gonna have a timer button here as well, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? This machine right here that'll allow you to set different functions on there. And then you're gonna have your little light on here that will light up if your HEPA filter does need to be changed. And then you do have a child lock button on here, easy to set it. You just hold it down for a few seconds, this light will begin to flash. And then same thing, if you want to turn it off, hold it down for a few seconds and then it turns off. All right, so the power cable on this looks like this. It's gonna be about, I don't know, what is that, 4 feet long or so. So that's what it looks like. And it does easily unplug and plug in there like that. This also does have handles on the side so that you can easily move it from room to room if you would like to. Now let's go ahead and check out some of those smart features like I told you that we would. So like I said, it's going to be the Smart Home Life app, and right here is what the app looks like. Pretty much exactly like the buttons up here up top. You're gonna have your auto function on here. You're gonna have that sleep function again. Get out of that sleep function, and then you can control your different speeds on here. Just go through there. The only one that this has is, or excuse me, it has low, medium, high, and turbo, which is a little bit different than the ones up here, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4, but basically the same thing. And if we turn it to turbo, it'll turn this thing up really loud. I don't know if, or really high. I don't know if you can hear it or not. My microphone's right here, but still, even on high, it's not very loud. We'll go ahead and knock that back down to low or even auto. Auto is what I prefer. And then again, you have your timer on here. You can set it just like you could up there up top. You also have your power button on here. You have a child lock on here. And then you do have a schedule function on here. So you can go in here and set up smart schedules. So if you want this to run like only at night or only when you're at work, whatever you want to set it to run, you can do that. And then last but not least, there is a settings function on here. Really doesn't have too much in there. It allows you to purchase filters. Overall, that's pretty much the app right there. And that's pretty much the filter right there as well. Overall, I think it's really great. We've had it in the studio here for the last 3 days. I haven't noticed it running, making a lot of noise, anything like that. And I do notice that it goes up and down whenever there are more particulates in here. I'm a vapor, so if I vape around this thing, it'll go up and take care of those particulates. So I know it works. Overall, really great product here. Go ahead and check it out.